Can we change God's mind through prayer?
Mm.
Can God's mind be changed by our prayers?
Yeah. Yeah, my brief answer to that is yes. And what I would do is I would say, let's look at a few biblical examples and see did that ever happen in the prayers of people. So I think of the time that Abraham was praying in the case of Sodom and Gomorrah, and it was going to be destroyed. And, he continued to pray, hey, would you not destroy it if there was 10 people, if there was 2 people, if there was 50 righteous people that were there? And there seemed to be an ability for God to be able to change his mind or to relent. There were some times when Moses was praying, God, please don't destroy these people. Take me, but don't take them. And God changed his mind. God relented. And actually the word that's used in the Hebrew is a word for to change your mind. So it's a pretty clear time that in Scripture there were times that God changed his mind. And it was oftentimes based on the prayers of a righteous person, which interestingly goes straight to the book of James where it says the prayers of a righteous person are powerful and effective. And if it's impossible to influence God, then how can prayers be powerful and effective? But then we live in this crazy mystery of, wow, there is a God who cares so much about human beings that he would not only bend his ear to us, but he would respond to us. And that's the kind of God that we have, is a God who will respond to us. Now, Christians, I'll just say, fit all over a spectrum of this. So I told where I am on the spectrum. There are some who are very static in the way that they view God. They say God's the same yesterday, today, and forever. He never changes, so he can't change his mind. That's one end of the spectrum. The other end of the spectrum is one that's about the openness of God, which would even say that God hasn't foreknown what's going to be happening in this world, and that his relational nature with us is so dynamic that the future is still uncertain, even in God's foreknowledge. So I'm in the middle of that perspective where I would say our prayers are really powerful and effective, but God can also foreknow what we're going to pray and foreknow that he's going to change his mind in the eternal mindset while we're praying in the temporal mindset.
Yeah. I mean, just even begin to wrap our minds around all of that. And the infinite God and the finite of us is just, I got to move on before I get a headache trying to wrestle, swim in all those waters.
That's right.